Ross Jenkins, smile on your face, back to winning ways, but the FA Cup looms, and even though you're now one tier off of the Football League, how important is the FA Cup for this club?
Yeah, it's competition that everyone wants to win and try and get as far as possible. Recent years we've done okay. We've had a few good games at home. Obviously going to Scarborough is a bit of a trek, but we've got to address it like we would with any good game. So we know they've got some strengths. We'll have a look at what we can do to affect them. But in terms of the league and the FA Cup, the FA Cup is an important cup for any football club. So we'll go there in good spirits after a solid win against Fylde. So making sure we go there with a good appetite is important.
Now we talk about injuries. We know that one important player for you, Josh Ashby, has been missing for a while now. How is the rest of the squad going? No footballer is ever 100% fit, are they?
No, I think I said it a couple of weeks ago. I don't think I ever played at 100%. There's always a niggle you've got or something you've got, but I think big credit to the players. They do get on with things. We've got a few walking wounded. It's quite natural, but hopefully this week we can get them back to full fitness and on the pitch. We're not too light, but I think the way we play and the level that we're at now, physically, is very demanding. So it's important we look after them. But we'll go there as strong as possible, of course. It's a competition we want to go into full force. So yeah, we'll go there full strength and see what we can get out of the game.
In the past, the FA Cup first round would have been where Oxford City aimed to go. The FA Cup third round maybe now. Now you're moving up through the gears and up through the league pyramid. The third round now presents itself as maybe the Holy Grail.
Yeah, I think every club wants to do as best as possible. It's natural. It's a cup that has got a lot of heritage and everyone knows about it. It's not a local. It's one that I think that when you play in it, I've played in a couple myself. It's a weird feeling because it's you want to treat every game like a proper league game, but it does have a weird feeling, and it's that sort of you get that 10% extra adrenaline. We can try and replicate that in games for the league. I'd like to hope so, but the FA Cup is special, and once you do get that first win under your belt, it does give you the huge confidence to kick on, and hopefully after a good solid win against Fylde, we can do that leading into the FA Cup.
As a player who's gone into management, we all know that players are fairly insular. They look after themselves. Manager looks after a squad and different things. Does a lot of your experience of a player come into how you handle your players now?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be probably stupid not to learn from mistakes or experiences. So I think certain things I experienced as a player with injuries and fatigue and playing back-to-back games. I remember being very young and playing a lot of 90 minutes in the first team, and the manager making sure that I'm okay and taking me out of training here and there to look after me. So I'd like to say we do that here. We look after some of the senior boys, definitely. Those boys have played a lot of minutes in their career and they've got a lot of miles on the clock, so we've got to make sure we look after them as well. But I think just from a sort of a health point of view as well, we've got a duty of care to the players, and that's making sure that everyone's fit and healthy. So if we can do that, I'm sure we'll be in a good place. But I think a lot of what we do is from my experience, from the coaching staff experience as well. We've got a lot of experience around us at the football club. I think you're stupid not to use it. We've all been players, and it feels not too long ago we was all playing. So the feeling of that playing experience is still quite fresh in the memory. So we try and use it as best as possible, and touch wood, we've been okay so far.
And dare I say it, Premier League sides often treat the Carabao Cup as something to put their second string out, or they use the word squad rotation. But is it something that you're looking to rotate in? That's the question.
I think the bigger clubs can do it because of the strength and depth of the squad. Unfortunately, we just don't have the size of squad to do that, and I wouldn't want to take anyone lightly. Scarborough are a top team, they're a strong team, and to go up there with so-called second string team would be disrespectful for them. So we've got to respect our opponents. We've got to go there full strength and treat it like a proper game, because I'm sure it will be a proper game going there. So I think if we take it lightly, we'll get turned over. We've got to go there all guns blazing, full strength, as full strength as we can go. Respect the competition, respect the opposition, but try and get a result out of it. So it'd be great to get some minutes into boys that have not had too many, but we've got to respect the competition and the opponents, and if that's full strength, then we go full strength.